Hello, and welcome to today's book chat. Today I'm going to be talking to you about, let me get it back, The Lonely Hearts Hotel by Heather O'Neill. And if you look at this cover, it kind of gives you a good feel for the vibe of this book. It is magical, it is artistic, it is somewhat mystical. But in some ways, it's also a really hard read. I kind of debated about whether I wanted to recommend this book or not, simply because I know who some of my readers are, and I know that there's some stuff in this book that might be a little much for them, but I also know that I have a lot of readers, and I could be reaching other readers who would deeply appreciate this book. So it follows the story of two orphans, Rose and Pierrot, who are born, I think it's in 1910, in the winter of in Montreal. And they grew up in an orphanage together. They're a bit unusual children, they're eccentric, and they fall in love. And so the story obviously is much more than that. If you read the blurb from the publisher, you'll get basically 75% of the plot goes to that plot point. So I would, if you don't want to know that much about the book, don't. I maybe gave you about 10%, if that. Yeah, so this story, it was very poignant. It was very painful. It talks about some things with children that were hard to read, definitely. And there's a lot of sadness in this book, but there is also a lot of beauty. It actually reminded me, if this were to be a movie, it would have to be directed by Baz Luhrmann. I don't think anyone else could do it true justice. And so if you're familiar with any of his works, Moulin Rouge, Get Down, there's more, you'll know what I'm talking about, and potentially you'll have some interest in this book. You know what? I don't think I'm going to say anything else. If anything I've said interests you, maybe look a little further, maybe download a sample and see what you think. No, I will warn, the hardest stuff of this book is in the beginning. But I think it's something that touched me. The characters, Rose and Pierrot, and those they meet. Yeah, there's something of true beauty in this book among the pain and the sadness and the unfortunate circumstances. So if it interests you, you can head over to my website. I'll say a few more things about it, charlenecarr.com. And this is The Lonely Hearts Hotel by Heather O'Neill. If you've already read it, tell me what you think. Reply in the comments either here or on Facebook or Goodreads or wherever you happen to see this. Yeah, let me know what you think if you do read it too. Have a great day.